Hi class, welcome to our last weekly video of the semester. Are you excited? For some of you, the semester really is almost over because that final paper was that last major hurdle you had to get through with your group, and the rest is on your own. So as soon as you finish the other assignments, turn them in, you are good to go. I hope that that incentivizes most of you to hurry up and finish so that you have a longer break between semesters. Those final papers were turned in last night. Thank you to everyone that turned those papers in on time, which I think is all of you. I'm going to grade them as fast as I can and get them back to you so that you have those grades going into the weekend. I know that that will give you some more peace of mind once you know that that variable has been solved. I hope that you all slept well last night without having that paper hang over your heads. Hopefully the stress level in your lives has gone down significantly. So a couple things about the final papers. First off, the ones I've read so far, your writing has improved significantly from the beginning of the semester till now. So thank you for all your hard work in making this class beneficial to your education. I hope that you learned something about the research process in addition to learning to be a better writer. I know 391 is challenging. I know 391 is confusing. Thank you for sticking through it. Now you never have to do 391 again. Okay, so final papers. Some of you will not get the grade you want on the final paper. And I say that not because I read your final paper, but because this happens every semester. Some group thinks that they should get 100% and they don't. So just keep in mind that these grades are not negotiable. So you may feel that you deserve a higher grade, but the grade I gave you is the grade I gave you, and we're not going to argue. We're not going to argue over points. Though, if you do have questions about the feedback, please let me know, and I am happy to answer those questions. So those final papers are done. Now what do we do? Well, now you move on to the poster. The poster is an individual assignment. You may have written the paper as a group, you may have even created the charts, tables, and graphics as a group, but putting the poster together and presenting it is just on you. This means that as soon as that paper was turned in last night, you can finish all the rest of the assignments on your own at whatever pace you want, as long as they're turned in by next Friday. If I were you, I would finish them quickly so I had a longer break and didn't have to worry or think about 391 ever again. But that's just my advice to you. So that poster, you are required to create a poster. I know the instructions say to use Publisher. Unless you have Publisher, ignore that. You are perfectly welcome to create your poster in Google Sheets, in PowerPoint. It will work just fine. You are making a PDF of it, so actually I won't know whether you created it in Publisher or PowerPoint. I just don't have the ability to know that. You must, flashing lights again, submit the poster as a PDF. If it says that it's a PowerPoint, that it's a Publisher file, you will receive a 0. You will receive a 0 unless it is submitted as a PDF. It is part of the rubric. It is said in the assignment, you must submit it as a PDF. It's a really easy way to fail the assignment. So submit that poster as a PDF. Here's the deal. You need to submit that PDF to the discussion board. You need, on your initial discussion board post, you need a PDF of your poster, and you need the link to your screencast, video, whatever you want to call it, where you have the screen that shows your poster and you talking in the background. Please make sure you do this before Saturday, because it is going to mess up. It messes up every time for people that wait till the last minute. I know things come up. I know there are weddings, funerals, babies being born, power outages, car accidents. I'm trying to go through the list of all of the things that have created problems, so people are not able to upload those. Don't be that person, because you will be sad. You must submit your screencast no later than Saturday night at 11 p.m. So that initial post will include your screencast and a PDF of your poster, and it will be awesome. Then, to complete that assignment, you also need to comment on 2 of your classmates' posts. And by comment, I mean first you need to watch the screencast, and then you need to comment. Don't just comment. Like, make this a substantive comment, because you do not have the opportunity to go to a research conference like the on-campus students do. So this is the best simulation that we come up with. So please make it count. And I highly recommend commenting on a poster other than someone who was in your group, because you already know how your group's projects turned out. So what 3 things do you need to get full credit, assuming that all of the requirements in the rubric were met? On the poster assignment, you need a PDF of your poster, a screencast of your poster, and that initial discussion board post and follow-up post, which I guess is really 4 things. But you must have all of those pieces to receive full credit on the assignment, assuming that the poster is done correctly. Several things about that poster. You must include your research questions on that poster. Otherwise, it's a poster about nothing. You must also include references on that poster, because you are going to include that introduction lit review section, and unless there are citations in there, you are plagiarizing. And unless those citations correspond with some references also included on the paper, you are plagiarizing, and then you will receive a 0. And it will be not a very happy day, because you did everything right. You just forgot those citations and references. So do not forget the citations. Do not forget the references. So I received some questions about what program you need to use to make your screencast. Honestly, I don't care. Whatever program works best for you. You can make a Google Live video, Google Hangouts, Air Live. You can use that. You can use Zoom. If you have a Mac, you can just use QuickTime. If for some reason all of those things do not work and you are having a terrible day and just need to get this uploaded so that 391 can go away, you can go old school. Not a great way, but if all other options fail, you can pull up your presentation on the screen. Pull up your research poster on your computer screen and use your smartphone to just record yourself talking while the screen is there. It is not ideal. Please, please, please find any method of doing it except that. But if you find yourself in a bind, I would much rather you do that than not submit it, because this assignment is worth a lot of points. It is worth 50 points, which in the core scheme of this class is a lot of points. This will negatively impact your grade if you choose not to do it. So please, please choose to do it. Okay, so once you get through that research poster, which is due on Saturday night at 11 p.m., this means your post and your 2 follow-up posts are due by Saturday night at 11 p.m. All you have left are those week 14 readings, which is very quick, and your final peer evaluation. If you have not yet done the final peer evaluation, may I recommend that you do it today? And the reason is there is no more group work, and there is no reason why you cannot submit that final peer evaluation today. You have all the information you need. Plus, here's the bonus. If you don't submit that final peer evaluation, you will not pass 391, and we will be buddies again. And as cool as I am, you do not want to be my buddy again in 391, because you've put all this effort in. You just want to finish and be done. So my recommendation is you get that final peer evaluation submitted as soon as possible. Yes, I am aware that it is due on the 26th. Erase that in your mind. Tell yourself it's due on the 20th, the 22nd even. Just make sure that final peer evaluation is submitted, because I want you to pass. I really, 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 really want you to pass, especially because you have all put in so much effort this semester, and not turning that in is an automatic fail. So please, please, please don't fail. Make sure that you are rating your classmates out of 100. I understand the directions say that you cannot give people the same amount of points. Just ignore that. If you feel that 2 people deserve the same amount of points, fine. Just explain why they deserve the same amount of points. That instruction was put in to prevent people from saying, Sally gets 100, Jimmy gets 100, Timmy gets 100, Bob gets 100. No thought put in. If you can justify why you think Sally and Bob should receive the same number of points, by all means, give them the same number of points. If you have a team member who was a slacker this semester, that's the nicest way I can put it. If you have a team member who did not participate, you need to say that. This is not your opportunity to be nice and make this person feel better. This is your opportunity to help hold people accountable. You are doing them a disservice if they get 100% and they really did 12% of the work. Please, please, please be honest with this peer evaluation. Also remember, your final peer evaluation grade at the end of the semester is weighted against your final paper grade. So if you received a 97 on your final paper, 100% of your peer evaluation grade would be 97, not 100. It's confusing. I know it's very confusing. I apologize for the confusing system that was created by the course design team. We understand it's a confusing system. All of 391 is being redone next semester, so you are welcome to mention that in the final course evaluation. But just know it's finally changing. Okay. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help you in your future semesters going forward, letters of recommendation, advice on internships, how to deal with supervisors, things like that. I'm happy to help you in any way that I can. Best of luck these next few days, and let me know if you have any questions before the end of the semester.